Ontario is retaliating immediately against the Trump tariffs, and Premier Doug Ford is warning that it's going to be a long, hard fight with pain on both sides of the border. Al Sweeney has more.
Ford outlined a number of measures against the United States today, and he says there could be more to come.
It's a tough day for Ontario and for Canada.
Premier Ford referred to the U.S. tariffs as a massive mistake that could lead to chaos, and said Ontario has to respond.
Together, we're going to protect the true north strong and free.
Ford says he expects auto assembly lines and other manufacturing in Ontario to shut down within 10 days because of the tariffs. To retaliate, he's going through with his plan to remove all American alcohol from the LCBO as of today.
This is an enormous hit to the American producers.
The U.S. spirits industry says Ford's decision makes no sense and will jeopardize the industry's contribution to the American economy. Ford also says U.S. companies will be banned from selling goods to the provincial government, losing tens of billions in revenue every year.
They only have President Trump to blame.
And he's ripping up the contract for Elon Musk's Starlink to provide satellite internet in parts of Ontario, as he took a shot at Musk, who studied at Queen's University in Kingston.
He's attacking the country and the province that gave him the opportunity to go to Queen's University. They should be embarrassed that he went to Queen's.
Ford is also threatening a countercharge on Ontario electricity sold to New York State, Michigan, and Minnesota, and more.
These tariffs persist. If the Trump administration follows through on any more tariffs, we will immediately apply a 25% surcharge on the electricity we export. We will not hesitate to shut off their power as well. I want to inflict as much pain as we possibly can until we get to a deal.
Trying to protect our companies, our workers, our families, our jobs.
With Ford gearing up for a tariff battle, mayors from Hamilton, Burlington, and other Great Lakes cities, including American cities, are going to Washington for a Canada-U.S. campaign against the tariffs.
We want the congressional decision makers to start putting pressure on those who are making the decision about tariffs to reverse them, that this is not beneficial to either country.
While Premier Ford says Ontario's fight is with Donald Trump, not the American people. He's asking sports fans not to boo the American anthem out of respect for soldiers.
My goodness, boo the referee, boo the players if you want. Do not boo the American national anthem. And to my American friends, do not boo the Canadian national anthem. That's crossing the line.
So late today, we received a copy of a letter from Doug Ford's office that he sent to senators, congressional representatives, and governors in the U.S. today. It says Trump's tariffs are unfair, unjustified, and illegal. And it repeats his threat to shut off Ontario electricity to the U.S. Ford also says the government is looking at measures to support workers and businesses hit by the tariffs, just like the pandemic. In an interview with CHCH, Mayor Horvath said Hamilton and the surrounding area could lose close to 40,000 jobs because of these tariffs.